area. Jacqueline, I know we're tracking the possibility of more storms this afternoon.
Yeah, we continue to see some of that rain moving through the area at this point. Thankfully, our midday storms are kind of wrapping up here. We still have some rain out there. We could see some of that thunder and lightning as we go through the next few hours. But as we're looking at First Warning Radar Network, you can see that most of those storms have kind of fizzled out as we've gone through the past couple of hours. So here's where we stand right now at 12:47, or really even the past few minutes, not even the past couple of hours. As we are looking towards the mountains and the foothills, we still have some of that light rain in the area. And then as we look towards the Triad, some light rain as well. Again, we could end up with some of that thunder as we head through the next little bit here. But overall, we get a break until we head into the evening. And that's where we're expecting some more severe storms. So late in the day today, hopefully it doesn't have a huge impact on some of those high school football games. But between the heat and the storms, could be a challenging day for some of those games. So as we're looking outside, level 1 threat for severe storms. We are primarily concerned about damaging winds and heavy downpours. For Saturday and Sunday, we also have level 1 severe storm threats. So this continues through the weekend as we head through the next couple of days, dealing with those storms throughout the afternoons here. The last weekend of summer vacation for a lot of kids, and we will be dealing with that rain. So here's a look at our hour-by-hour forecast. As we head through the next little bit here, we continue to see those showers moving through. Again, maybe the rumble of thunder late in the day, maybe by about 8 p.m. we start to hear that rumble of thunder in the vicinity and those clouds building again. One thing you will notice is that between now and this next wave of rain arriving, we've got some clear skies. Cloud-free skies, which means that we've got some sunshine headed our way, and we have some heat coming with that sunshine, so that'll be a concern into the afternoon as well. And then those storms return. They bring with them the threat of damaging winds through the overnight, early morning hours of Saturday, some heavy downpours, damaging winds, and of course that thunder and lightning threat. As we head into the later part of the day on Saturday, things start off quiet, but then this line of storms arrives and brings that damaging wind threat to us one more time as we look through your Saturday. As we head into the afternoon and evening, we'll continue to see those showers and storms off and on at times. And then after that, things will at least cool down, but we've got some more showers and storms for your Sunday. So here's a look at your forecast headed into the weekend, where we've got some showers and storms headed into the later part of the day, but between now and then, we are heating up. Temperatures getting to the low 90s. Feeling more like the mid to upper 90s. We could still see some spots that hit those heat index numbers in the triple digits, so it could still get very hot very quickly. You can see we're already at 82 degrees in the Triad, and that happened pretty fast for us. We are at pure sunshine in the foothills. Even at our last check about 30 minutes ago, we were seeing some cloud cover out there. Now it is just sunshine. The showers and storms build into the later part of the day. And in the mountains, temperatures in the mid to upper 80s, even seeing some spots hit the low 90s with that 20% shower chance over the next couple of days, and heavy rain chances into the weekend and into next week. Now, this is a look at Tropical Storm Franklin, and of course we've been watching this for some time here. We are expecting that it'll kind of make that curve towards the continental United States. What we're expecting here locally is, first of all, the coastline will be dealing with high rip currents as well as some dangerous surf conditions, so that'll be a big concern here as it strengthens towards the Carolina coastline. We could end up with some of kind of those outer bands of rain, not ending up with tropical storm force rains or anything like that, but some cloud cover and some showers inland into North Carolina. And this path, if it veers towards the other end, towards the western portion of the cone of uncertainty, that could be more of a rain risk for us. Always remember, when we talk about tropical weather, the cone of uncertainty is where we expect the middle point of the storm to be. It is not where we see the impacts of the storms. Impacts are felt far wider. So that could be a concern for us, but not as much a concern as, of course, other areas that will be a little bit closer to that center. As we look through our 7-day forecast, we end up with those rain chances, in fact, high rain chances as we head into the start of the week. Impact days through the weekend and into next week. A big drop in temperatures. Showers and storms continuing as we head through Wednesday. We'll be right back.